Hello, everyone, and welcome into Tuesday edition of Royal Bettors. I'm Jaric alongside Jake Elder. We got 7 games to break down here from a betting perspective across the NHL. I went 0-4 yesterday, and I don't even want to talk about it because it was like depressing bad. Like when Buffalo scored off the bat, I knew that was dead. Then Florida didn't score in the first 10 minutes. I was like, they're not doing anything. Arizona scored first. I was like, yep, LA sure as hell isn't scoring first.
Yep.
Props were okay to an extent. Not really.
I went 1-6-1, so nothing to talk about for me.
I'm gonna be honest though. Yesterday, I don't care who you are, the way you just look at that slate of games after they're all completed, and you would just be like, "How did any of this happen?"
Like any of it, bro. Buffalo won what, dude?
5-1.
5-1. I understand Tampa's struggling right now, but they're still a better hockey team than half of these teams. More than half. They're a great hockey team. All they got to do is stop getting in their head and play. I don't get what the issue is of why they can't at least score goals or play defense. I don't know.
Yeah, well, since we're talking about Tampa Bay, let's kick things off this slate with the Tampa Bay Lightning -135 road favorites at the Pittsburgh Penguins, +120 road or home dogs. Over under 5.5 shaded to the over. Now, I initially did like the Penguins in this one with the way that they've been playing. The Bolts, they just lost to Buffalo, man. They got to be pissed off, right?
Yeah, you'd think they I don't know, they're gonna come out the box hard, I think. But once again, I think I gotta add the Lightning to my no bet list. I can't be doing that.
I'm kind of leaning that way, man.
Until they figure them out. Because this isn't Tampa. This could be the game where they do turn around and win it. And Pittsburgh, I don't know what's up with Pittsburgh. I can't read them either. They shouldn't be this good.
I gotta stay away because it makes me nervous with how bad my October's been. I don't want to force plays, and I know I'm gonna end up on the wrong side of this one, right? But the one stat I guess I will toss out is in his last 30 regular season games, Jarry's 22-5-3. So I mean, if you can't pick a side, maybe take the draw here because I think it will be a close game either way. But I'm not gonna take a side. I'm not gonna bet anything here.
Yeah, personally, the Penguins have looked really good, and I don't see them just falling apart completely. If anything, they're just gonna run Tampa over and win 6-1. I don't see any.
What they did to Toronto, Pittsburgh is looking solid.
Yeah.
That's the one team right now, and I guess the Blackhawks. But okay, everything that happened today. We'll see how they play on the ice. It's two different things, but it probably correlates to the season. I don't know, man.
But this Kane and Tays stuff is scaring me because I think Tays could have played last year and he chose not to for reasons of the hockey club and maybe his personal reasons, but so it's scaring me that both of them are on the COVID list right now and only them and Borgstrom. It's
right. And I feel like Borgstrom's kind of just a decoy there to make it seem there's been COVID going around. But I think Tays and Kane might not have been around. I don't know though. I have no idea.
We're just speculating. But back to the Tampa game. Realistically, like I said, it's Penguins or I'm not betting the Lightning even I think it's a good price for them, but I'm not betting them until they come around and start playing normal. But I do kind of like the under in this one. I feel like it could be a first period over and then no more. And I think it'll settle down a little.
That'd be 2 straight first period overs for Tampa after not having any. Can't believe that screwed me yesterday.
Yeah, Penguins at home is good, but I don't know. I just like the under overall. Like you said, a draw, 2-2. Hopefully not 3-3 because that would send it over. But I feel like Tampa's going to want revenge and Pittsburgh's ready to play defensively. So,
yeah. All right, so I'm passing on Pittsburgh, Tampa. Jake leans to the under here.
Passing too, but
you're gonna pass. Right,
yeah, no,
I lean Pittsburgh.
I'm not betting anything on this. Yeah. I'm done betting Tampa, but I do like the under.
All right, moving on. Calgary.
I
Okay,
just
go ahead.
personally
Go ahead.
want
Go
to
ahead. Go
hit
ahead.
all the plays I talk about, but I won't bet any of them. But that's the day that I'm gonna like everyone I say is gonna be right, and then I don't bet any of them because of my
That's
record
how
and
things go.
scaring myself or whatever. All right, yep. On to
All right.
Calgary.
Yep, Calgary and the New Jersey Devils. Calgary plus 100 at the Devils minus 120. Over under 5.5. Shaded over. It was at 6 this morning, so it dropped a little bit. So I still like the Devils, but I'm not going to back them because Markstrom's not in net. Now, it's Dan Vladar going for the Flames, and he's been all right. I haven't seen anything that's scared me from him, but Markstrom was 1-8, or he is 1-8-2 in his career against the Devils, and that's obviously why he's not starting tonight. I'm sure. I mean, plus the back-to-back, but I mean, I'm just gonna stay away from that because that was the one way I wanted to look. I mean, I still lean Devils. I mean, teams are 7-16 on back-to-backs this year. I mean, every part of me feels like this could go either way, if I'm gonna be honest, because Calgary's on a goal scoring heater. I mean, I lean Devils, but I'm not gonna bet anything, so I'm sitting here like kind of contradicting myself.
Right, yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna bet much at all today. I'm just gonna try to, you know, talk about it. Hopefully it works out well. But I know both teams right now are playing a lot of games, like 4 games in 6 days or something for both of these teams, I think. If I read that right. I don't remember. But I know they're both a little beat up and not beat up, but playing a lot of games. So for that reason I am betting this game and I do like the under in this one. Look away from the goalies. I think with Jack Hughes being out, the Devils transform their game into a more defensive game rather than playing, hard. Like Jack Hughes was their best offensive player in the first game or first or second game, and he played really good. And now that he's out, they kind of moved back to a defensive game and won their last games like 2-1, 3-1. I don't remember exactly, but
I think it was
I know
2-1 against Buffalo.
I should know. Yeah, 2-1. I mean, they lost 4-1 in the Caps, but that's the Capitals. I don't know what you
Caps
expect.
own them.
Caps are very good. So I'm feeling the under. I think the Flames are they're on their back to back, right?
Yep.
Yep. Actually, Earl Sports Bets in here. Got New
New
Jersey money
Jersey money
line,
line.
fading the teams in the second half of back to backs. That would be
Yep.
exactly what I just said right there. Yeah, Flames are in the back to back, coming off a good win, but like I said, I think the Devils will fade to playing defensively. So I'm going to stick with the under, but I do lean the Devils money line as well. And real quick, going back to, he also said Pittsburgh money line and team total. Can't argue with that.
Right?
Nothing.
Not one
Can't,
bit.
can't say anything. I don't think Tampa's just going to magically play amazing and shut them down. And Pittsburgh, even though I continue to want to bet against them, and I'm like, all right, Pittsburgh can't do it again. They just keep on doing it. So I won't be betting it, but that's if I was to, that would be the only thing I would be betting. It's Pittsburgh money line than team total.
All right, so Jake, well, in terms of the New Jersey Calgary game, likes the under in that one. I'm passing. And now we'll move on to the ESPN game of the night. Actually, they got a game this week. They're not going to have many more until the second half of the season starts. So enjoy the ESPN hockey while you can. They only have a couple here until the new year changes. Vegas at Colorado. Vegas plus 155, Colorado minus 180, home favorites. Over under 6 minus 110 both ways. Now in this one, I don't know, man. Like Colorado has the firepower. Vegas does not right now. Avs are without Gerard, and their defense has just been brutal as of late, especially McCarr. He's like minus 13 across his last 3 games. Like that's awful. I mean, like these teams went under a lot last year. I mean, I just can't put my finger on anything though that feels right to me.
So my take on this is past years with this Avalanche team, when they have days off, I feel like, for example, game 1 this year, their first game of the hockey season. Obviously, they had months off then because it was the first game. But Avalanche coming off a few days of rest, I feel like they come out super fast, super hard. And I mean, Vegas has the defense to hold up, but there's no offense coming from them. And I think the Avalanche are going to take them tonight. The only thing that would be possible is if the Golden Knights get 25 block shots or something, and don't let the Avs shoot it all and just play super play a bunch of neutral time because I don't see them getting any offense really. They've looked like they've struggled, and the Avs have one of the most versatile defenses, and they'll be pushing up a lot. So I'm definitely on the Avs tonight, but it's a huge juice number, but I have it in parlay. So I'm all on the Avs, but I'm leaning Avs first period to win the first period. I don't know if I'll be betting it, but like I said, them coming off rest, they're going to come out flying, and I don't know if Vegas will be ready, especially after traveling. I mean, not far at all. What am I saying? But yeah, no. But going to away after 3 straight home games, I think it was 3 or 2 straight home games. But yeah, I'm on the Avs. They'll be fascinating. Let's see. First period over for Colorado. Also looks good. Yes, goal first 10 minutes is 5.
Yeah, those
right.
Vegas games put on a
Say
heater.
less.
I mean, that price is probably juice though. Is it not? It's
Probably
always when I
is.
look, I swear it's always minus 170. I don't like laying that.
Probably is, but I'm gonna bet Avs first goal. That's the thing. The Avs to score the first goal. I don't know. It depends on where you can find a bet. Let's see. I'll look at it. But if you want to move on to the next game, I definitely like that Colorado first period. I mean, and the over. Maybe they get 2 goals. Vegas gets 1, maybe. But I see the Avs coming out very hot. So
All right, Jake on the Avalanche. It's a pass for me. Another one there. This next game I will have a play on. San Jose at Nashville. Sharks plus 115. Predators minus 130. Home favorites. Over under 5.5. Shaded to the over. Now, the Sharks, they've been a nice surprise team here. You've got some nice spots to bet on them, and if you have, you've made some good money because they've been nice underdog price. Now, I've never had interest in backing Nashville here. Aiden Hill has played Nashville once in his career, and he shut them out. Crazy enough. But I'm going to throw everything out from a sides and total perspective here. I'm going to look towards a prop, maybe 2. Philip Forsberg scored in 6 of his last 7 games against the San Jose Sharks, and he got on the score sheet last game. I think that especially in a game where they were firing on all cylinders against Minnesota, I think Forsberg will get on the score sheet at home here. And Timo Meier, he's had goals in 3 of his last 4 games. I really like what he's done for the Sharks. He's been on that top line with Couture and Jonathan Dahlen, who we kind of make fun of because we don't really know who he is. But he's plus 210. Forsberg's plus 155 to score a goal. I am going to put Forsberg to score on my official card.
yeah, you were telling me about that, and it seems pretty reasonable. I think this game's definitely a hard one to read. I always like Nashville a lot better at home, but they haven't shown up at home this year. What's their home record? Yeah, they got 1 win against the Kings. Other than that, they lost to the Rangers 3-1, lost to the Hurricanes 3-2, and the Kraken 4-3. Or is that preseason? No, that's not preseason.
No, the Kraken was regular season.
Yeah. So they haven't shown up at home, and usually I like overs at home because I just feel like they play better there overall, but it just hasn't shown this year. And for that reason, I do like the under in this one. I mean, it's just that feeling.
Looking at the numbers at Nashville at home, yeah.
Yeah, Nashville hasn't done anything special at home. The Sharks
seem to throw out the opener for a lot of these teams because it doesn't seem to correlate with the rest of the games they've played with the trends. It seems like the opener's just kind of been like that one-off.
Yeah, they still lost at home.
I'm talking in terms of the total.
Yeah,
4-3, I think it's an anomaly.
Yeah,
I think with Sarlson, Nashville's going to be under City.
Yep, yeah. I'm definitely leaning over big time here. It's at 6, so the push is there if it gets to 6.
Wait, huh?
What?
You just said you're leaning over. Weren't we just talking about unders?
No, I definitely I don't know. I'm 100% on the under. I said it's at 6, so the push is there, and that's a lot of goals to me, especially when they haven't even come close to 6. I mean, they got 5.
Right. And Aiden Hill, I mean, he has that shutout against Nashville, so I mean,
yeah, and
it is kind of risky. I mean, maybe it's risky if you're trying to put Forsberg in there, but I'm fine with that.
I just
He likes
think
seeing San
that
Jose on the schedule.
yeah, no, they should get some goals should be on there. And if it's anybody, he's there. It's him or Yossi. I'm so
Right.
mad at him at Yossi. I was all over. I was like, Yossi's scoring. He scored freaking twice against the Wild. But and like I said, yeah, these teams don't have much scoring. The Sharks got to come down to earth. They can't be like that type of team. I feel like they're just all straight offense.
No, I
Like
agree.
like Carlson and Brent Burns, like they want to be offensive defensemen, so they play up, and that's what's giving them the goals. Like they're scoring goals, and they're not playing much defense because I don't think they have much trust in their goalie. So when you don't have trust in your goalie, you
I
have to
think they
score goals.
do because a lot of the analytic darlings love Aiden Hill. And
Really?
I thought Aiden Hill was terrific in Arizona, if I'm going to be honest. That man was cheese for like a 10-game run when he first made his appearance in the NHL. He was the cheapest DFS goalie, and I don't remember his exact record, but I rode that man every night. He had like a shutout in 4 games and fucking like only lost twice. I mean, the guy's not a bad goalie. Even in the video games, because you know how the tall goalies are cheese. He's like 6'6", 6'7". I put him in that, and he would just win everything for me.
Damn.
I like Aiden Hill. I don't know why I clowned on him at the start of the year when I was like, Aiden Hill, are you serious? I'll take John Gibson over him when you're ranking the teams. Maybe I was wrong.
I don't see him being a starter, but yeah, I mean he's playing really well right now, and like I said, Sharks have been putting up goals, winning games. Yeah, 4 goals, 5 goals, 2 against the Sens, but 5 again on the Leafs, and they hit that team total over with the Bruins that I bet. I mean, it was just a little nervous, but they still got the goals there.
All right. So I like Philip Forsberg to score in the Nashville game. Jake likes the under. Let's move it along here after we discussed that one for quite some time, actually. Minnesota minus 125 at Vancouver plus 105 home dogs. Over under 6 shaded to the under. I like the Wild in this one. Now they're 4-2 against Vancouver over the last 6 regular season meetings. This doesn't include that bubble, matchup that they had. I think the X factor in this one for me is Cam Talbot. Excuse me. He's 8-2-4 against the Vancouver Canucks with a 1.78 goals against. I think he'll be able to buckle down for the Wild. I mean, Vancouver's averaging 32 shots against per game, and besides Philly and Edmonton, I don't think Seattle, Detroit, Chicago are teams to be proud of for allowing chances against. Give me the Wild to take care of business here, minus 120. I think people like the over in this one. I think maybe Vancouver scores, but I like Talbot here against. I mean, we got what is this, a 14-game sample size, and his goals against is under 2 against him, way under 2. I think this could be a game where Minnesota wins maybe 4-1, 5-1. And if they win 5-1, that 5.5 will cash. But I think that these over bettors might get screwed here by a goal.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna touch the side there, or I mean the total there, but the side I really like the Wild here. Cam Talbot, I mean he's 4-0, and he's got good save percentage and goals against. So I think Kakkonen is the reason that. I mean, they lost to the Preds 5-2. That's the most goals the Preds have put up. The Preds aren't
and they
scoring
scored 3 in the first period.
Yeah, and the Wild
Minnesota's
couldn't score.
okay. Here's
I don't know
the thing: Minnesota's yet to score first, so maybe this is I think this. You know what? Screw it. This is the game Minnesota scores first. I don't believe in Vancouver tonight. I'm sorry.
No. Cam Talbot is the reason that the Wild have gotten all their wins. He's every one of their wins. Kakkonen got 1. I don't know where it is. It's probably this Jets game here, if I had to guess. You know which one he started in that he won? Nope, it's not.
Kakkonen?
Yeah, I'm not sure
Kings.
which one.
No, Talbot I think started it back-to-back against the Kings.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't like Kakkonen. Talbot gives them the momentum they need. So I'm all in with the Wild here. I'm not sure. What is the line?
Good minus 120.
Okay, that's not bad at all then. Yeah, minus 124 right now. So yeah, all in on the Wild.
Both of us like the Wild here.
Yeah. It's strictly just because of Cam Talbot's and that. I thought Kakkonen was their better goalie last year, and after
Cam Talbot was awesome in the playoffs. I said, this could be another spot where I'm kind of wrong. to an extent, I said that he might not be able to get him over the hump in the playoffs, but like he could, man. Like I don't know. I mean, it's a long season. He's starting off on the right note.
Yeah,
And
definitely
again,
agree.
random fact time. Apart for 4 years since 2008, a team that played an outdoor game went to the Stanley Cup Finals, and I like the Blues and the Wild both, and they both play in the Winter Classic. The Leafs playing an outdoor game, Lightning and Predators do. I don't think the Predators really have a chance.
But
So
it
it's
didn't
like,
happen last year.
well, I know. That's why I said there's only 4 years out of the 12 that's been going on.
Yeah, but
13.
last year doesn't count anyways, so you can't
They had
count last
outdoor
year and
games. So I
like
was like, oh, we're gonna
no,
get
but the
Colorado. I was like,
postseason.
we're gonna get Colorado or Vegas versus Boston.
Yeah, but you can't count the postseason was different, is what I'm saying. It wasn't a normal postseason.
Yeah,
So,
true.
but yeah, Kakinen is 0-1. I don't know why I was thinking that he had one win. He's not. He was the only reason they let up 5 goals. So yeah, I like the Wild a lot. But we got. Hold on, I got a few comments here. Jay Stone, Van
Jay
is an overteam.
Stone.
Yeah, I agree there. I definitely agree because I think the Canucks will get goals, but yeah, they're definitely an over team. Their defense hasn't, fully connected yet. So I would, but I'm not going to be betting it. I'm going to stick with the Wild money line. And then real quick, back to Nashville. It's got a good point there at the last game of the road trip for San Jose.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I just see it being a boring game, kind of like how we saw Dallas Columbus yesterday. Give me one of those stickers.
yeah. Hopefully leans in the Nashville way then. Because, yeah, I don't think San Jose is – I don't think they're what they are, but we'll see what happens. All
All
right.
right. Montreal at Seattle. Montreal plus 10 road underdog. Seattle minus 130 home faves. Over under 5.5 minus 110 both ways. I'm going to keep this one short and sweet. No thanks. Haven't made money on either team so far this year. I'd lean Seattle at home, but yeah, this one's a quick pass for me. I didn't even bother looking at it when I saw it was a matchup.
Yeah, so I like Seattle at home. I'm liking them to get their second win. Canadiens, are they really they're still pretty rough right now. Their defense isn't there. And I'm gonna stick with what I've thought about Seattle is all their games that they played, they don't get a lot of shots and they don't let up a lot of shots. It's like it just seems like I don't know, maybe a lot of missed pass plays or like dump the puck in and but a lot of shots don't happen in their games. With that being said, the Canadiens have struggled to get shots on goal and struggled to score goals. So if they're struggling to do that and Seattle's good at stopping that, I don't think the Canadiens are going to have much of anything tonight. And I don't like their defense. So I think the Kraken will pull through with the win tonight, and I like the Kraken money line. And I
All
did bet
right,
it.
Jake on the Kraken. I lean that. Oh, so you didn't bet it?
No, I did bet it.
Okay,
I'm
I thought
saying
you said you didn't bet it.
yeah, I've bet 4 things today, and so I just
That's
want
one of
to
them.
clarify that I put my own money on it as well.
All right, so Jake on the Kraken. 1-800 Gambler, Seattle, Montreal. Yeah, honestly, dude, that probably is one of those games. Like, if you're betting this game, you're just trying to fire on anything.
No, man, Grubauer has played Montreal 1 time in his career or something stupid. Not like 1 time since he's been good. It was like 2019. I don't even know why he didn't play him. I don't know. I was looking back at the games, but he won 2-1. He saved like 35 of 36 shots. So that was the only thing I looked at. But because he didn't play him last year, and he probably played him other times. So that was the one game I
Was
saw.
that with Washington?
I have no idea, to be honest. No, it was
All right,
Colorado.
I don't know.
I'll stick
Anyways,
with
we got one more game to discuss here. Winnipeg minus 130 road favorites at Anaheim plus 110 home dogs. Over under 5.5, shaded to the over. I love the first period over here. I got it minus 105. These are the 2 best teams in the entire NHL when it comes to cashing these first period overs. And they played twice already. It's 2-0. Speaking of, these 2 meetings, in the props department, I'm getting all my props out of the way now. I'm sure if you got some, you'll get to them. Because some of these I put on my card and I'm just kind of going through them. Ehlers had 8 shots in the first meeting. It's six shots in the second game. No points yet. I think that'll happen tonight. Give me Ehlers over half a point, minus 125. A little bit of juice, but I like it. Connor had a goal, assist, and 5 shots in the first meeting. And then in the second meeting, he had 2 goals, an assist, and 6 shots. Give me both Connor and Ehlers. Connor plus 140, Ehlers plus 165 to score a goal. I would do the shots on goal props, especially talking about the numbers that they put up. But I don't like laying that much juice. Minus 155 and minus 170. No, thank you.
Yeah, totally reasonable there. Earl's on the Ducks money line there. First period over. Yeah.
Oddly enough, I know the Ducks have been good, but I mean, looking at John Gibson's numbers, Jets are one of the worst teams he's played against in his career. So I mean,
yeah, that
I can't pick a side.
I will stick by it that the Ducks away plus 1.5 is always a good bet. Ducks at home, they just aren't the same. I don't know. I feel like you're home.
That's true. Last year, like we're 100% kind of going off of last year with that theory. It's the new year.
You're supposed to be the better team at home, but they're 0-1 at home. This is their second home game after the opener. But never mind. First game was the Ducks.
They got 2.
I forgot the Ducks they won. Yeah, or the Jets they won. But that was McTarvish. And he's out, so that was cool to see him do that in his first game of the season for that team. Do that, and he became the youngest scorer and all that. But I don't like the Ducks at home personally, so I'm gonna sit this one out. Maybe I like your goal scoring props. I'm leaning over in this one, but I don't got a good read on it, so I got nothing.
All right. You want to go ahead and give us any props you got? Because I kind of tossed out all mine throughout each game we were talking about.
Honestly, I don't have much props. Like I said, today's going to be a smaller play for me because I've been struggling, I feel. So I'm just going to lay it down. I got the two total bets and 2 money lines. And I think that's might be where it's ending. I don't have any player props right now. I'll maybe find some in the next 2 hours, but other than that, I don't got much.
All right, I'll recap mine just in case anybody tuned in late and missed the Nashville San Jose game. Just to recap anyway, Forsberg plus 155 to score a goal. Timo Meier plus 210 to score a goal. In the Winnipeg Anaheim game, I like Nikolai Ehlers to get over half a point, minus 125. Him also to score plus 165. Kyle Connor to score plus 140. And I don't have the exact price on this pulled up in front of me, but I'm thinking about it here. I mean, Calgary's been scoring some goals, and I mean, if anybody's, it's going to be Lindholm or Mangiapane. And I want to take the value here on Mangiapane, who's back-to-back games. He's had a goal. He's been on a nice little run here. Give me Mangiapane against a rookie goaltender who in his second game here. I mean, he played well in his first game. Maybe he's a little shaky here in his second start.
Yeah, I've liked Mangiapane. I always like getting
your phone's buzzing today.
It's literally the call is scam likely. 24/7.
Probably your car's extended warranty.
I can't get away from him. I don't know what to do.
All right. Before we get to best bets, you want to hop on over to DFS?
Do you have a DFS lineup?
One? I do.
You? Okay. Yeah, you go ahead and talk about it.
All right. Obviously, my DFS lineups feature the props I kind of feature as well. This is going to result in some cheaper defensemen today, so bear with me. If you don't like the lineup, you don't have to like the lineup. I only did a 50-cent one today because I couldn't really find any nice combinations I truly like, but this is what I put together. Logan Couture at center. He's been on a heater as of late. He had over 30 points, I think it was 2 games ago. He's on that line with Meier, who I like. He's my utility man, I'll tell you that now. And Dahlin's also on that line. I don't have him. Evan Rodriguez, he had a goal and assist last game. He's been up there on that top line, especially since Carter had been down. So he's getting a lot of ice time. He's been, Mike Sullivan trusts him a lot. I think we do see goals in that game. I like Pittsburgh to get past Vasilevsky a few times. Connor and Ehlers, as I talked about, even if they don't score a goal, either of them, I'm going to be honest, they're each going to have over 6 shots. I mean, even though I'm not laying the juice because I just don't want to lay the juice, I genuinely think they're just going to have shots galore, and you're going to get the bonus for that. I mean, I do think one of them will score a goal. I mean, putting these two together is definitely your best option. Philip Forsberg, for the reasons I talked about, 6 goals in his last 7 games against the Sharks. Said Meier's my utility man. I'll tell you my goalie before we get to the cheap defenseman, Cam Talbot, because across 12 games, I believe it is, the 1.78 goals against average stands out a ton to me because that's a massive sample size to have a goals against like that. So Cam Talbot's going to be against Vancouver, of course, my goalie of choice for DFS. Then on defense here, Marcus Pettersson for the Pittsburgh Penguins. He's 2,600, but he had a goal and an assist last game, and I know they smoked Toronto. But, I mean, there could be some chances here against Tampa Bay. Vasilevsky let in some weird ones to some odd players against Tampa the first time around here. I mean, I wouldn't rule this game to be as funky as the first one. Maybe just not as dull to start. And then Ty Smith, he's super cheap, and he's back in the Devils lineup. He had just about 7 points last time around. I think he'll get back, into form here. I'm willing to ride him as a deep defenseman because, I mean, he was in the talks for the Calder Trophy last year. So, again, not the best DFS lineup if you were to ask me. I'm sure there's some better ones out there. I'll admit it. But that's what I ended up coming together with, and I'm hoping it'll come through for me. I mean, any kind of profit with DFS is good for me to be. I'm not looking to cash the million all the time. I am trying to put together the best possible lineup. I'm not infuriated if I don't cash a lot.
Right. Yeah, I just put guys together that I think are gonna produce for me and hope something happens. There's not much else to it. But yeah, Cam Talbot's definitely a play. He's one of the cheaper goalies too. I mean, it's sub 8,000. So, yeah, you got Ehlers in there. I'm looking at one. I don't know if I'm gonna put a lineup through, but for some reason Yanni Gourde just popped out to me. I mean, has he gotten a goal yet? He hasn't gotten a goal yet. Power play assist. I don't know. Just reading his name, I just get that that feeling, right? Yanni Gourde could be up there. Let's see. Do you play GPP or cash in DFS? Do you know what those mean?
Oh, do you guys play GPP or cash in DFS? I'm assuming it's cash. So I play real money. It's my real money.
What's GPP?
Oh, wait. I know what he's saying. I don't know what GPP stands for. I think he's playing the salary cap. Yeah, you get a $50,000 salary cap to work with, and you have to make your lineup that way.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why that was hard for me to figure out, but if you could give me what GPP stands for. I've never heard of that, if I will be honest.
Yeah, I'm looking it up. And what is GPP? GPP in cash games. Thanks for not. Thing doesn't even tell me. It just does it.
I don't know. All right, well, instead of sitting here and stuttering over what GPP is, let's get to best bets while Nick tells us what it stands for. All right, so my best bet, it's going to be the Minnesota Wild money line, -120. I love Cam Talbot tonight. I hope, God, I'm not jinxing him. I'm knocking on wood.
Yeah, no, I like it.
Wild are going to be pissed after that smacking they had against Nashville. I think, they've been allowing goals, but I think that'll settle down tonight. I really like the Wild here, -120. Give it to me.
Yep, I like that bet too. And if you didn't say it, I was probably going to say it. But here's what guaranteed prize pool tournaments or 50-50 double ups.
Okay. Well, normally we just do the daily dollar or the $5, whatever it's called, and it's single entry. It has a couple thousand people in it. It's only one lineup per person, so it's just kind of best man wins.
Yeah, so it's basically, yeah, if you're so there's 1,000 people, 200 to 100, 150.
I know FanDuel does the guaranteed prizes a lot. DraftKings not so much, at least from what I play.
Yeah, so 50-50 double ups is more. Well, I've seen those before where it says double up. I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah, I do those sometimes. Sometimes in the showdown lineups, I'll do them.
Yeah, other than that, it's the prizes go based on first gets 500, second 300, third 200, and then 7th through 8th 60, 26th through 35th 25, 96th through 226th get $10. So, all right. Back to best bets. My best bet. If you didn't say the Wild, I was probably gonna say the Wild, but I'm gonna stick with the under 6 in the Sharks Predators game. Like I said, Predators at home. Saros locks it down at home. I mean that crowd when we went to that game. I mean, I feel like everyone was just about Saros. He's the man.
That was the loud. My ears were hurting.
He's the man on the ice. Yeah, he's the man on the ice for Nashville. So he's gonna show up.
What's crazy is the fact that they're praising him like that says a lot, considering Pecorine was there all the years.
Right. Yeah. He's the next guy. You down with Op? OPP?
Comment
Do you know what
section's
OPP
wilded at this point, man.
do
I
you
don't
know
fucking know.
do you know what OPP
You
means?
down with the op, or you talking about cops? I don't know.
Can you translate? Explain a little more? We're not used to this, I guess.
Right.
But yeah, I'm gonna go with the under in the San Jose and Predators game. I also really like the under in Devils Flames, but I chose the Predators. I feel like
All right, so that one's probably hitting because you said the other one. Noted.
yeah, probably. He said, "LOL, you gonna explain or not? We need you to explain." You down with
He's
that?
gonna put the monkey emoji after too. Jason always does it.
Is that like opponent?
You looking it up?
Trying to. I mean,
right.
I got nothing.
All right. Well, if you got nothing, I got something for you. Well, for the audience, I should say. Be sure to follow us on Twitter at Royal Bettors. We post our picks daily, retweet. We're live on here on this YouTube channel 7 days a week. Okay, would you work tomorrow? 'Cause I'm off tomorrow. So maybe we could do a noon show.
I work double.
All right, 9 a.m. we'll be live.
Say less.
Because we had a good viewership at that noon show the other day. So
You said song reference. We gotta know.
song reference. We do gotta know. We're big
The only
metalheads.
thing it said is
show's named after a song.
it said a lot of not things that I'm gonna say on stream. There's a lot of naughty stuff. That's Naughty by Nature is the title of the website. Oh, it does say something. Naughty by Nature.
Website. Don't click on that.
That's got to be the song, right?
My phone's at 10%.
It says it's a song. But yeah, I work at 12, so
crazy. All right, so we'll be live at 9 a.m. Be sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel. Like this video, please. Make sure to like them all as you tune in. If you watch this live, we thank you. Jay Stone, Nick Earl, we've seen you tune in.
Yep.
We got
5 viewers in here. I'm not sure who the other 3 are, but we had 2 comments down. So I'm glad you guys could join up and enjoy us being embarrassed by our comment section. But
right. So yeah, we appreciate everybody who tunes in. Of course, it's a long season, and though the records are dog right now, I think we have a bad month like this. We'll have 3 months the complete opposite like this as well.
Yeah,
I mean, still early.
We're literally 10 games in.
I mean, to be honest, at a point last year, I was up around 30 units, and then I came down to about even, and then I finished the season at 34. So like, I'm not too worried.
Yeah, for sure. Cobra Dude's in here. What's up, Cobra Dude?
Colin, what's going on? Hope you're doing well.
I think it'll turn around for us at some point. We're literally 5-6 games into the season. I mean, we have a 6-game run like this, and then we have a 6-game good run. It goes back to even. So,
right.
All right.
Make sure to follow the Twitter at Royal Bettors. Follow us. You can see our little names in our boxes. I'm going to point towards mine. Jake could point towards his. I suck at pointing towards his. And subscribe to the channel, like the video. We appreciate all the support we could get. And yeah, thanks everybody for tuning in. If you're watching this as a video, we appreciate you if you've made it to the end here. Jay Stone said, I enjoy the show. It's in the rotation. I appreciate it, Jay Stone. That means a lot. I mean, I appreciate the 5 viewers here. I mean, I'd be happy if we had 100 subscribers by the end of the
year. That's literally my day though. I wake up and I shower and I listen to like the person at 9 or 10 and 11 and 12. Like that's how it goes. Like whatever.
I kind of listen to the shows all as I go. Yeah. So I mean, I'm sure a lot of people hear the same stuff and we kind of dish out the same stuff. Like when we do these 3 p.m. shows, it sucks because when I watch some of the other ones, they talk about stuff that I want to talk about, and I'm sure we probably have done. I know we've done that to them too. I don't know if they all watch the show, Ice Guys, Puck Time, all that stuff. Alex hopped in the other day, which was cool. But yeah, that'll be all for us today. We hope to grow this sucker as the months go on, as the hockey season continues on, and hopefully things turn around with the Blackhawks, because honestly, it's really sad to think about what happened, and it was during the golden era of what got me into the sport and kind of like how I'm at today, to be honest. Yeah, and Quenneville, man, like what's gonna happen with the Panthers? Like tomorrow's show could be interesting. We'll be live early, but I mean, sometime this week, there's gonna be a lot of shakeup in the NHL. I feel like because this has repercussions on multiple teams, not just the Blackhawks.
Yeah, it's definitely something. So, We'll
All
keep
right.
you covered on that. You guys will
We've
all
tried
talk
to
about
end this
the
show about 4 times. This one will be the official end. Thanks
best
everybody
bets
for tuning in.
under Nashville and Minnesota Wild money
Yep,
line. All
I'm on the
right.
Wild. He likes the under in Nashville. We'll be live at 9 a.m. tomorrow. We love y'all. Take care.